Hey there folks, it's Handmade by Shirley. Welcome back to my channel. So I am doing now the small pillow box. So I've cut it out. Now I did cut it out twice because I got mixed up, because on the big one you need to cut that one out twice, but on the little one you only need to cut it out once, because it makes up into a tiny little pillow box like this. So there we go. But mistake noted. So what I want to do is slightly similar, and I want to just go over the design first with two different colours. So I've got worn lipstick and picked raspberry, and I just want to make it into a small box with a similar design, which was, this is number 76 of the Gummy and Pan stencils. So I used that as the design on here. If you watch my previous video, you'll see I added a little notch into this end and into the inside, so it's easy to open up instead of kind of struggling maybe to open it. I won't be able to really do that on here because I don't really have anything that small I can think of just now, unless I did a tiny wee snip with my hole punch, but I think I'm going to have to do that off screen. So but it will be in the photos on my social media. So there's a wee mark there. So anyway, how I got these, what I liked to do on my first one, my big one, was that I liked to score round this curved sort of semicircle piece. When it cuts out, it does have a bit of a score line, but I just felt it wasn't enough to fold it easily without getting any kind of folds where you don't want them to be. So what I did was I got my mat out, I got my scoring tool, and I took my die and I just went round each bit, pulling this slightly down and then scoring each bit like that. Turned it round and did exactly the same, just so it's got more of an indentation. The same with this bit, I went along here just to make sure I've got, and the middle, just to make sure it's all scored nicely. And then I went round with my scoring tool, my bone folder, just pressing all that down and making sure that's all going to come together nicely. So that one's not quite scored, but you can see that I've got yellow from my last project of the box. I'm going to mix that in now with some of the, actually I think I'm doing that the wrong way, that's better. So I'm now going to mix that in with some raspberry and worn lipstick. So what I did next was I got my stencil. I think I'm going to be able to stencil the whole thing with that whole stencil. So I used two colours the last time, and I'm going to use two colours this time. So picked raspberry and worn lipstick. So I'm going to just have to use this. So I'm going to go in with the picked raspberry first, straight over the top. And I'm just going to do some areas in each colour. I'm not going to do the whole thing with, just like I did the last time on the other one. And then let's get another brush here. We're going to go in with the worn lipstick. as well. So these colours are similar, but they're not exactly the same, but they are similar. Just get this wee bit of the edge. Let's see. And that's it. And that's what I did the last time. So it really comes out quite nicely with that stencil. I do like that stencil. So I'm just going to give that stencil a wee rub while it's, I don't want it to get, you know, stuck with that colour. So I'm just wiping it off with a wee wipe. I did that with when it was the yellow as well. And then just wipe that all back. I did get my cloth. I didn't have this from the last time, but I got it in between videos. It's always handy to have. So that's that more or less done. Give that a dry, give that a wee dry as well. There we go. And then I'm going to just give it a wee dry off because the inks will be quite wet. Pop my brushes away, and if you want to reduce your sound, do so now because I'm going to put my heat tool on. There we go. So the next thing we need to do is just put it together. So this little flap goes inside here, and that gets glued on there. So I've got some glue here, wet glue. Just pop that along that flap, and then just push this top part over to meet it. Go. Yep. I'll just get my bone folder and give it a pretty good old press like that. You can pop it inside as well, just to make sure it's actually that wee bit's not quite. Let's just give that another wee bit glue. Offer that bit glue to it. Just hold it for a few good seconds. I'm going to take that out there again. There we go. I think that's okay now. And then you just want to hold to the edges so they're like that, and then you can easily pop your ends in because, well, that one's a bit, just very gently tease it round. That's it. Same here, tease it gently, and then it's not quite stuck there, is it? The same on this side. You're just going to gently just pull that in and squeeze it in there like that, just gently. And then the same on this side. Just gently tease it. Hasn't quite stuck at these ends there. Just hold them in a bit longer. See if they'll, and just make sure you get it on that score line. There we go. Just give it a bit of a tease there and a tease there. And there we go. So that is a tiny dingy box compared to that, but isn't it cute? So I can there again put on a piece of ribbon. You can actually colour the ribbon with your inks. So if I wanted to colour it, say I wanted to do it not one of the blues, if I wanted to do it pumice stone, for example, I would just, I could put it in like that and do it like that if I wanted. But I could also get my brush. Oh gosh. I need to get different brushes. And just go over it like that. Now, that's got blue in it as well, which I didn't really want. I just wanted pumice stone, but that's how you would do if you wanted to colour your ribbon. If you didn't have a certain colour, for example, that's how you could do it. Or you could just take, not using that particular one, I'll just wipe that a bit. Not using that particular one. You could also take just a small, this is a small teardrop black, where you would just go straight over it in black with the ink pad, and that would give you a different colour ribbon as well. And then just do the same at that end. So, you know, if you didn't have, if you wanted black and you didn't have a black ribbon, that's what you could do. Yeah, that's just another idea. Need to get rid of that, or I'll be getting covered in black everywhere. So that's an idea as well. Somebody might appear on this and say, what on earth is this person doing? And they see a big black sludgy mark on the glass. Easily got rid of, easily wiped away. There we go. That's better. My hands are not easily wiped, but that's the fun of it, isn't it? Right. So I don't know if that will be quite dry, so I might give that a wee dry with my heat tool as well. So just, maybe it's still quite wet, that. Just wait a minute till I hold it down with something at that side and hold it down at this side. There we go. Let's try again. That's actually making the ribbon, oh, it's made the ribbon go hard, and maybe that wasn't a good idea to do that. Maybe that wasn't a good idea, but it's actually made the ribbon go kind of like that, look. Wonky. Maybe we could still use it anyway. Let's just see. Let's just do it. Just didn't want my piece of my box to be all covered in black. It could be covered in black because of my fingers, couldn't it? There we go. There we go. It's a wee bit covered in black, isn't it? And then I can just, I won't tie a bow, we'll just cut that and chop that off as well. And here is the dinky wee box number 2 pillow box. So hope you've enjoyed that, and please remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and please keep sharing as I'm trying to build up my subscription, and thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye for now.